Okay, so the level 8 task to record drums with the swung hi-hat rhythm and then develop your chord progression. For example, changing the rhythm or using seventh chords. Seventh chords is something I haven't shown you yet, so I'm going to show you that first. So if we focus on our chord progression, these are basic triad chords. Okay, you've been using them since like September. So the seventh chord is when I add the seventh note of a scale of a chord, the seventh note of a chord. So usually our triad chords will use notes 1, 3, and 5. So on my C, that would be 1, 1, 3, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 1, 3, 5. 7 will be there, but for this we want to flatten it, have a flattened seventh. So I'm going to have 1, 3, 5, and I'm going to add a flattened seventh there, or a minor seventh you could call it. So that makes it a seventh chord. On your composition, you find that seventh note. So this is my C chord. So I'm going to find that seventh chord note there. I'm just going to double click to add that in. So now this fourth C chord is now a seventh chord. And let's listen to how that sounds. So normal chord, seventh chord. Okay, and it leads nicely into the F chord. And I'll just do one more just to show you with the F as well. So I've got chord note 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. So this would be the flattened seventh, the minor seventh. Okay, so let's hear that all now with those sevenths in it. Okay, the other thing we could do is change the rhythm. So I'm going to add a kind of offbeat rhythm to the chords. Just to demonstrate it, I'll do that for these last 4 chords. Okay, so I want my metronome. I'm just going to have a little practice first. Let's get the right octave. Okay, so let's practice having a different rhythm. Okay, so that's just adding a bit of a rhythm to the chords, making it syncopated. Okay, I'm going to record that in now. There we go. Okay, and then the last, or the first part that I said is adding the drums, so I'm going to show that next. So I've got a kick and snare, add track, instrument track, drum kits. I've gone for a jazz kit. You don't have to use jazz kit. So first thing I'm going to do is add kick and snare, like this. It can either be basic, or you can have a bit of a swing in the kick. Now the thing is, when we use the swung rhythm, it's difficult to quantize. So we don't want to quantize every note. We can quantize our snare, but I would just try not to quantize when you're doing the swung rhythms. Okay, I was happy with my first 2 bars, but I wasn't happy with my last 2 bars. So I'm going to just take the first 2 bars of what I've recorded and loop that. But as I said, you can just do 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and quantize that. The hi-hats though do need to be swung. You need to have the swung hi-hat rhythm. And the swung rhythm it's kind of like a horse galloping. Unfortunately, we haven't been in lesson to show you this live, but I'll just try and demonstrate it now. So. Okay, so it's like a horse galloping. It's an uneven quavers rather than being 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You're kind of dragging that second quaver. So again, we're not going to quantize this. You can use the wide or maybe a closed hi-hat. I'm going to go for the bell of the wide, the O, the 0. Okay, so let's record that in. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see how that sounded. And again, it's not one we can easily quantize, so that will kind of have to do. But alas, we have a level 9 now because we've developed our chords and we've added some drums with the swung rhythm. The chords, this rhythm I've used at the end, you can do that all the way through. It might sound quite nice. Okay, so let's hear this. And as you can hear, the quantizing isn't perfect on the drums because it's a swung rhythm and with the delay on the internet. But this is fine. As long as it's close enough, that is fine. There you go.